Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Shanniezas bin Sharil. I am from JB campus and my course is Diploma in Shipping Management. So today's video is about an implied obligation in ship charter contract called reasonable dispatch, and we'll be focusing on the damage parts when they're breached. On the slides, let me show what we will be discussing today. The first one is who is responsible for these obligations. Second one is what exactly this obligation means. Third one, where this obligation applies, and detailed discussion of the topic, case law example, and why this obligation matters. The last one is the conclusions. Let's move the next slide. Okay, let's start with who in charge of these obligations. The ship owner is primarily responsible for making sure the vessel operates efficiently and on times. But if the charter party contract states otherwise, these responsibilities can be adjusted. If delays happens because the charterer, the person renting the ships, is slow to deliver or collect cargo, then the charterer will be held responsible instead. Now, what exactly is the reasonable dispatch obligation? The responsible party must carry out all cargo transportations, thus property, and avoid unnecessary delays. If there is avoidable delay that causes loss or damage, the party at fault must pay damage. What kind of losses can be claimed? Things like losses from late delivery, storage costs, or lost profits because goods could be sold on time. Let's see where this applies to the next slide. These obligations applies to two main types of charter contracts. The first one, voyage charter party, a contract to hire the ship for a specific journey. There are rules about how much time is allowed for loading and unloading. If you go over the times, you have to pay the marriage. The second one is the charter party, a contract to hire the ship for a set period. The ship owner must ensure the vessel runs efficiently. If not, the charterer can deduct higher fees or claim damage. The law also requires parties to act in good faith. What's considered reasonable depends on each case, like the type of ship, cargo, and port conditions. Alright, let's dive deeper into on the next slides. Let's break this down further. The scope of the obligation covers all stages of the journey, from preparing on the ships, loading cargo, sailing, unloading, right up to delivery. What counts as reasonable? Delay caused with unforeseen events like bad weather or port strike errands considered a breach, but delays from the ship owner negligence, like failing to maintain the engine properly, definitely are when are damage payable. The party claiming damage must prove three things. There was breach of the reasonable dispatch obligations. Second one is the breach caused the loss. The third one is the loss was foreseeable when the contract was met.
A few moments later.
Common type of damage award includes demurrage, payment for exceeding loading unloading time, lost profit, and the last one is extra cost like storage or rerouting fees. Easy to understand, right? Let's look at some case example to the next slide.
A few inches later.
Okay, here are two interesting cases. I am sure many of you have heard about this in the shipping industry. And the first case is Zanico Ltd versus Coffers 1967. Have you heard about the sugar case? A ship carrying sugar from the America to England arrived over 9 days late because of the delay. The sugar got too hot in the hold and its quality dropped significantly. The cargo owner was furious and wanted to claim big damage, not just for the lower quality sugar but also for the drop in the market price during the delay. But the court said you cannot claim that much damage are only payable for losses that were foreseeable when the contract was signed. The drop in market price was predictable, so they only got compensations for the damaged sugar. This case is still key reference today. Everyone in shipping knows this rule.
One eternity later.
And the next case is the Accelerus 2008 UK Supreme Court case. This one's even more famous. I bet you are come across it before. The ship was chartered to carry cargo from Russia to America, but because the ship owner was slow to unload at the destination port, the vessel was late for its next charter jobs. Unfortunately, ship hire rates had dropped sharply by then, so the charterer had to pay over Rm 1 million more than the agreed price for the next trips. The charterer wanted the ship owner to cover debts once Rm 1 million loss, but the court made an interesting decision. This loss is too large and was foreseeable when the contract was made, so the ship owner only had to pay damage for the delay itself, that the fully Rm 1 million. This case is widely discussed because it shows how court consider what reasonable in the shipping industry, not just the numbers involved. Makes sense, right? Let's see why this obligation is so important on the next slide. Now let's look at why this obligation matters so much. The first important is for trades. International maritime trades depends on reliable delivery times. When goods arrive on schedule, business runs smoothly and losses are avoided. And the second one is for safety. Delays can lead to rush operation, like spending through rush seas or skipping safety checks. This put lives, cargo, and the environment at risk. Enforcing this obligation encourage safer practice. And the last one is for risk allocations. The obligation makes it clear who responsible for delays, reducing disputes and helping parties plan for potential risks, like adding insurance or penalty clause to contracts. Alright, let's wrap this up with a conclusion on the next slide. To sum it up, the implied obligation of reasonable dispatch, especially when it comes to damage, crucial for keeping maritime operation running smoothly. The Zanico vs. Corfus case you are probably heard of sets the basic rule for foreseeable damage, while the famous Achilles case show how consider railroad industry its whole parties accountable, protects against unnecessary losses, and maintain trust in shipping contracts. By clearly defining responsibilities and remedies for breaches, it supports stability and reliability in the global sea trade. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you heard about the related case, feel free to share them later. As required, please submit one question on the topic between 14 and 15 February 2026. I will respond to all questions by 16 and 17 February 2026. Once again, thank you and have a great day. So that's all for me. Thank you so much, Miss Ashnita, and to all my beloved friends. I love you. Bye. Please subscribe. Morning to our lecturer, Miss Asnida. Asmita. Miss Ashmita. Okay, sorry. 24090. Panjang. Selamat